To free Bill Rinker, serving a life term at the state penitentiary, took place on June 14th.
You're lucky. Looks like you missed your lung.
Who'd figure he could get up after the way you rammed him?
He won't get up now.
How bad is it, Bill?
Who knows? If we don't stop this bleeding, we'll never find out.
The guard thinks he wounded Rinker.
What was Rinker in for?
Life sentence for murder.
How's the guard?
Prison doctor doesn't give him much of a chance.
I got a bulletin here on that stolen helicopter. Disappeared from Mayfield Airport about 2 weeks ago. If it's the one they used, it's got a range of 250 miles. Carries 40 gallons of gas. So come on over here with me. Right here. That's the prison. That circle is roughly 200 miles. They can't get out of here without gassing up. Get the patrol chopper in that area.
Right.
How much farther? There it is. But I'll be able to get a decent bandage on him while you gas up. Where's the gas? I've got it over there. Well, hurry it up, huh? Right.
We here already?
Not yet. We had to get some gas. Is it bad?
What do you think?
Well, there's their line of flight, right there. Every other helicopter sighting we can account for, except 3. One of those has got to be the stolen job.
None of our men spotted a number on the chopper. Think they painted it out?
Naturally, a chopper's not like a car. You can't change plates. Call the radio, ask for help. Call Civil Defense. Tell them to alert their airplane spotters. Let's get more eyes on this job.
Right.
That'll have to do for now. We're all set.
Take it easy, Joe. I'm not gonna be able to take much more of this shaking up.
I don't get it. We had another sighting in 10 minutes. They landed somewhere, but why?
That figures. They got a hideout. They stole a copter 2 weeks ago. They must have a place to keep it out of sight. And they might just try to stay there till we stop looking for them.
No, I think it's one of 2 things. Rinker shot up too bad to fly, or they got gas stashed away at the hideout. Let's see, it's 90 miles from here to the prison. If they flew from here to the prison and back, that's 180 miles. They'd have to gas up. This has got to be their new line of flight right in here.
Highway Patrol, Johnson. Oh, did he regain consciousness at all? I see. Thanks very much. The guard died.
2150 to helicopter. 2150 to helicopter. Helicopter, bye. This is 2150. I want to set a rendezvous point. What's your 1020?
I'm over that knoll off Highway 31. I can put down there.
I'll be there in 15 minutes. 10-4? I'll need another man.
Garvey should be in that area.
Have him meet me. Well, they've taken off again. We're getting sightings. We're getting checks for all the patrol units and all the civilian units. I figure they gassed up and took off again.
Are they headed in the same direction as they were before?
Straight line right from the prison.
What do you think? Should we try to get him to a doctor?
I spotted one about a mile away when I found the setup.
I don't think he'll make it this way. We better go back.
If we do, we don't have the same chance of getting away.
Oh, maybe we've got a better chance. They'll take some of the heat off.
Okay, you pick it. What'll it be?
We go back. We can't let him die. If we don't deliver him alive, there's no payoff.
Okay, I've got the new sighting. 10-4. Let's see now. Well, how do you like that? Last two sightings reported the chopper going in this direction. Now it's going in the opposite direction.
How do you figure it?
I don't know, but if those sightings are right, we should spot them any minute now. I want to get more units in the area. If they've turned around, they've probably got a reason. Let's take off. We got a better chance of spotting them by air.
What are we doing here?
You passed out. Joe said there's a doctor near here. I'm going to go get him.
No. We planned and figured too long. They'll blow it now.
There won't be any slip-ups.
I said no!
Bill, you ain't going to make it without a doctor.
I guess you're right.
I'll be right back.
Headquarters to helicopter. Headquarters to helicopter.
Helicopter by.
I've got 8 units closing off the area. We've had 3 civilian sightings. They're headed right in the area we figured they landed before.
Get all units in the area to check abandoned buildings who could hide a chopper. Then know we'll be looking for them by air. 10-4? 10-4.
There's a building off to the left. Doesn't look like it's being used. Look at all the grass growing up around it.
Let me have it. Let's sit it down and take a look. To headquarters.
Headquarters, fine.
Just check the old garage on State 21, a mile outside of Libertyville. We got nothing.
I'll check it off. Ground units are checking possible areas north and east of your 1020.
Will works now. 10-4?
10-4.
Yes?
Turn around real slow, Doc, and don't make a sound. Come here. Put that junk down and listen. You're going with me, so get your bag ready. Buddy of mine's been hurt, and you're going to fix him up.
What's wrong with your friend?
He's got a slug in the shoulder.
See, bullet wound. Well, we'll have to stop for some antibiotics. I'm out.
All right, you got a car?
Yes?
Good. We'll drive to the drugstore.
I have to write a prescription.
We'll start writing. Let me see that. All right, let's go. Never mind that. We're in a hurry.
They must be down in the same area. The sightings have stopped.
Pretty deserted area. Very few farms.
We'll cover most of it by air. I'll have the other units close in. 2150 to headquarters.
Hiya, Doc.
Oh, George, I wonder if you'd rush this.
Sure, Doc. Sure. It won't take a minute. There you are, Doc. Anything else?
No, George, not today.
Give my regards to the missus.
Give me Highway Patrol headquarters, please.
Highway Patrol continued its relentless search for Bill Rinker. So far, his freedom for 1 hour and 45 minutes had cost the lives of 2 men.
Headquarters at 2150.
2150 by.
I've got 2 reports, might tie in. A druggist on the outskirts of Libertyville has been shot and killed. And a Dr. Karen has apparently disappeared. His wife called in.
What makes you think he's disappeared? Maybe he's out on a call.
Knocked over some expensive medicines, didn't clean them up. He says he'd never do that except as a signal.
10-4. 2150 to all units. Look like Rinker and his buddies have knocked off another guy. They also kidnapped the doctor. They're armed and dangerous. Use caution. 10-4.
10-4.
Let's get that thing in the air. We gotta find that hideout.
I hope you didn't make any mistakes, Doc.
I took an oath. I couldn't make any mistakes, as you put it, even if I wanted to.
Well, what do you think?
I think he'll live. He should rest and shouldn't be moved.
For how long?
2 or 3 days.
Suppose we move him before that.
He'll start bleeding. He's lost quite a bit of blood already. How about me? I'd like to leave now.
Don't be in such a hurry, Doc. Does that oath you took let you walk out on him? Let's see how the patient does first.
All patched up. You did a good job, Doc. Thanks.
Well, how do you feel?
How do I feel? Great, great. Let's get out of here.
Well, wait a minute. The doc says you got to stay 2 or 3 days.
You're a dreamer, Doc. Go! Oh. Oh.
To headquarters.
Headquarters, fine.
I've just checked the third possible. What do you got?
Nothing. Patrol units have covered 8 possible hideouts inside the circle so far.
Let's keep it up, and we've covered everything we can hide a chopper inside that circle. Hang on a minute. We're over that farmhouse I asked about. What about it?
I checked with county officials. It's up for tax sale. There's nobody living in it.
We'll go down and check it out. 10-4?
10-4.
Sit down, Doc. You're making me nervous.
What's that?
It's a highway patrol copter.
Let's get out of here.
Are you sure that's the way you want it?
I want distance between me and that pen.
I'm sorry, Doc.
Forget it, Ed.
We don't need him anymore.
I said forget it. He did his job. I'm okay.
All right, you're the boss.
I see 2 of them walking. Pick it up before they spot us. All units. Close in on an old abandoned farmhouse about 1 mile outside of Libertyville on the old quarry road. We've spotted suspects. Make it fast. We'll stay directly overhead until you arrive. 10-4? 10-4.
Morgan!
It's up to us. The ground units are going to be too late. Okay, let's get right on top of them. Keep crowding them. That'll make us harder to hit.
Highway patrol copter. Right on top of us.
He keeps getting away from me. This guy's a good pilot.
I hear you're good, too.
It hits the tail rotor, that's it.
That can work both ways. We hit their rotor, too.
Let's take a chance. Come on, take her down.
I can't take them. They're right on top of us. Well, we've had it. Let's land.
Looks like they've had it. They're going down. Come on, let's go.
If we can get into those woods, we've got a chance.
I'm ready to go back.
You're going to have a lot of company this time. All right, take them out.
Had enough flying for the day?
Not the flying that gets me. It's playing tag, especially when they're trying to make you it. See Highway Patrol again next week. Until then, remember, if you care to drive, drive with care. This is Bradley Crawford saying, see you next week.
In its day-to-day job of enforcing the law, the Highway Patrol has come to know many types of lawbreakers, their methods and habits. But some fit no previous pattern. This girl, an efficient secretary, hardworking, thorough, and loyal. For 5 years, she has held her daily job with the Colton Valley Farmers Cooperative. Doris Malden does not look like a criminal, nor has she ever been one, until today.
How's it look this quarter?
The biggest payoff we've had in years. A bonded messenger came in from Belleville early this morning. It's all in the safe inside, waiting. I ought to have the manifest in order by 4 this afternoon. We'll start paying then.
And big bills, I hope. Let's go.
Yes, Miss Walden?
Can you go out now and check the drying trays, please? The ones in the back. I'd like a listing of them.
Okay, Miss Walden.
Mr. Green. Mr. Green.
Yes, Miss Malden.
Can you come in here, please? The cooperative funds for the quarterly, they're gone.
The money's gone?
I noticed it when I went to enter this. It's all gone, Mr. Green. $50,000.
Well, get a hold of yourself, Miss Malden. 38 farms in this co-op, and these were the payments for the last 3 months.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault, Mr. Green.
Well, how could it be, Miss Malden? How could it be?
I left the safe closed but unlocked. Today was so much to do. I wanted to be fast, to get more done. I just closed the doors so I wouldn't have to run through that long combination each time.
Now, Miss Malden. Any one of the 38 ranches that were in here this morning could have noticed this.
And then waited until I stepped out of my office, came in here and took the money.
Yes, that's what's happened, all right, Miss Malden. Get me the highway patrol. Hello? This is Cyril Green at the cooperative in Colton. I want to report the theft of $50,000.
Yes, sir. Just south of Colton, the warehouse. All right, Mr. Green, we'll be right out. The manager of the Colton Cooperative just called. $50,000 is missing.
Fine. 2150 to 3016.
3016, bye.
What's your 1020?
3 miles south of the junction on Highway 57.
I'll meet you at Colton Cooperative. You stay by the warehouse. 10-4?
10-4.
Come on.
By the way, when did you see the money last?
At 9:15 this morning, I counted it and replaced the bundles.
And you didn't notice whether it was there later?
I had no occasion to open the safe again. I've been pretty tied up this morning with the manifests and everything, and with everybody coming so early.
Of course. Well, I'll leave you with your lists.
Anything happen?
Nobody's come or gone.
What's the setup?
Well, most of the farmers around here belong to the co-op. Bring their produce in, it's sold and shipped. Then every quarter, they have a meeting and split up the money. Pay cash. It's a non-profit outfit.
What's inside?
Not much. Load of DDT for the crop dusters in the valley, some farm equipment, odds and ends.
What office is Green in?
In there with the secretary. She's quite a gal. Got all the information we'll need typed up in triplicate.
This might be one of the farmers. You start with him, I'll check inside.
Hi, what's up?
Just a routine check.
Oh.
Are you one of the farmer members here?
No, name's Don, Dusty Don. I'm a crop duster pilot. Came to pick up my morning load of dust like always. DDT. Got a bunch of tomato mites waiting.
Well, this is a very thorough rundown of the whole situation, Miss Malden.
She's 1 in a million.
Everyone on this list was in here after the money was counted at 9:15, is that correct?
Except the 4 checked in red. I took their manifests outside. They didn't come in.
Oh, I see. Tell me, just roughly, how many times did you leave the office?
21 times.
If I know Miss Malden and her records, it was exactly 21.
Was there anyone in here alone at any time?
I arranged the list that way. The first 11 above the black line. I thought perhaps triplicates would be of help to you and your men.
You are efficient.
Thank you. I try to be. Especially now when I'm attempting to make up for my error with the safe.
You sure the money's not still here on the premises?
I searched the place twice. It's been taken all right by one of those farmers.
Well, we'll start with that. Any other employees around?
There are only 2 employees here at this time. Harry, the handyman, and me. This is a list of the times of our arrivals this morning. Our addresses and other information.
Only in duplicate this time?
No, sir. In triplicate. The officer outside has the other copy.
Thanks.
Hi. Don't you sell dust anymore?
Sorry, Dunn. We've had something come up we're trying to iron out.
Oh?
What are you spreading today?
DDT and sulfur.
Feel up to it, Miss Malden?
Yes, sir.
4 DDT and 2 sulfur.
4, 2.
Name's Dunn, crop duster. He's inside getting supplies.
You take the first 6 on this list. I'll check the rest. This might give us the jump. She's quite a gal, that secretary.
She's a good one, all right.
Yeah, almost too good.
Hey, Harry, give me a hand with this, will you?
You're right with you, Dusty. Now you're a little lengthy, Dusty.
Well, can't go up till the wind falls off round 3.
I see. Hey, why don't you take enough of this to last you several days right now?
Got no place to keep it at the airport. Gets wet at night.
Oh, I see.
Loaded all right, Mr. Dunn?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be eating at the same place this noon. Don't come until after you've been searched at your field.
Did they say anything about coming out to the airport?
No, but they will. And they're very thorough, too. That's part of our plan, remember? The branch of the bank in Belleville, the time tomorrow you're to fly in, and the name you're to use for the safety deposit box. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have my manifest to get out.
You sure got a lot of nerve.
Every enterprise requires a certain amount of calculated risk. When I pass it to you, Dusty, see that you stay as cool.
Right.
$21.50 to 3016.
3016, bye.
Turn up anything?
Not in the names you assigned me. Just checked out the last one, Bergdahl. He's clear.
What's your 1020?
About 7 miles north of Colton, near Highway 40.
You go back to the warehouse and stand by there.
10-4.
Well, that checks everybody that was there between 9:15 and when we arrived. You know something? I don't think the money went out with any of them.
Means the money's still there. It's come out since we left.
With a little help from the inside. Maybe we should be looking for 2 people. That Harry, the handyman, what about him?
Harry Gates, loader. Arrived 8 o'clock sharp. Has been with the co-op for 3 years. Honest and reliable.
That last is just one woman's opinion.
Mr. Green, I'm going to lunch now, if I may.
Take all the time you want, Miss Malden.
Harry, can you meet me by my car, please?
Okay, Miss Malden. How'd you look?
Oh, hello, Harry. A book to read during lunch. It's probably in the trunk, and sometimes it sticks.
Oh, let's see. I'll get it open for you.
Oh, thanks, Harry.
Okay.
Less than an hour later, Dan Matthews had gone through his portion of the list and was pretty sure of two things. None of the farmers he had talked to was involved in the crime, nor were they even aware that a robbery had taken place at the Colton Cooperative.
You Harry Bates?
Yeah?
I'd like to ask you some questions, if you don't mind.
Not a bit.
You had lunch yet?
Yeah?
Where?
Over against that post.
What about Green and Miss Malden?
Well, Green's been in his office, and Miss Mullen's eating now, I think.
Did you see her leave?
Yeah, I helped her look for a book she lost.
Did you find it?
Yeah, in the trunk of her car.
Did you notice any packages or any of these sacks in the car?
No, she keeps that just as clean as she does her office.
Did you see anybody leave with anything like a suitcase or a box or something, Harry?
No.
That crop duster, he pick up his DDT yet?
Yeah, I got his regular 6 bags.
Who loaded them?
Well, I helped him.
Any of the sacks opened?
No, that stuff sticks to you forever.
Where's he keep his plane?
At Chester Airport, out by the hill.
Thanks a lot.
Don't tell me somebody turned me in for buzzing.
No, we're just looking around. Those the sacks you picked up today?
Yeah. Just trying to get up enough strength now to load them.
Mind if I tip them over?
I guess not. Go ahead.
How do you open these things, anyway?
Just cut them with a knife.
Open it, will you?
Sure.
There's no need to taking up any more of your time. Thanks very much.
Okay.
Well, there's nothing in those bags. What now?
Well, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel. Let's see. Marty Smith was a member of the co-op, but he quit about 3 months ago.
Did it say why?
Could have been mad, I guess.
Well, I guess we're down to trying everything.
I just said that.
Looks like you carried it off.
Did they come out to the airport?
Sure did. Just like you said they would.
After you get this to Belleville tomorrow and put the money in the box, be sure you're back as usual for your regular pickup. Here.
Okay. All right. Tonight this sits in the trash pile at the airport. Tomorrow I fly it out. And then life as usual for a year.
And don't underestimate them. They're clever.
Sure. But if we go on as we are and don't touch the money, they'll have nothing on us to be clever about.
We've calculated everything.
And don't worry about the highway patrol. We just pulled the perfect one.
Johnny Smith's out of the co-op. Rented his farm and moved away. 2150 to 3016.
3016, bye.
What's your 1020?
Back at the warehouse. Green's here, so's Harry.
What about Miss Malden?
Just back from lunch.
We're on our way. 10-4?
10-4.
Mr. Green, I'm beginning to get discouraged. Highway Patrol doesn't seem to be doing much. 4 o'clock's coming up.
Oh, they're probably working on a lead, keeping it to themselves. Then when the time is right, they'll move in.
Do they have a lead?
Harry.
Up here.
Hello, gentlemen. We were just talking about you. Any luck?
Oh, not yet. Where's Harry?
He should be out in front someplace.
Thanks. Harry, did you ever see anybody put their arms around Miss Malden?
No, I don't think anybody ever does. She's too much business.
Does she ever go to that warehouse where the dust is kept?
Never.
Has she got a boyfriend among the phoners?
No, not that I know of.
What about Dusty?
No. Wait a minute. You know, every once in a while here lately, I have noticed him looking kind of crooked at her. Like there might be something sparking a bit.
Thanks. Did you see that handprint?
Yep, he met her at lunch and she gave him the money.
Yeah, looks like it. Call headquarters. Have them cover all roads leading out of here. If that Malden gal comes out, don't follow her. Check with me. I want to know what road she takes.
Right. .3016 headquarters.
I'm afraid we're going to have to trouble you for another one of your lists, Miss Malden.
Sounds like you have a lead.
Could be.
I was just telling Miss Malden that once you folks get a lead, it's just a matter of hours.
I wish it was that easy.
What type of list did you want, Mr. Matthews?
I want the names of anybody, male or female, who ever been connected with Dusty Dunn in any way.
Undoubtedly, you mean farmers who have contracts with him or members of their families.
That's right.
Yes, I have those files here. Here, too. Quite a ways from here, but they have contracts with him. Evans and Colburn.
Can you give me the full list in an hour?
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
What did I tell you?
You know, if we're right, she should be coming along.
Yeah, we can't get by her. She'd see us.
3016 to 2150.
2150 by.
Suspect going west on 44.
10-4.
That's not the strip. West on 44 is out of town toward Belleville.
Look at this. She's getting smart. She's going to take the riverbed. Shorter and faster.
And harder to catch.
Yeah.
They did it. I don't know how, but they did it.
Okay. Keep cool. Get in.
No, not a gun, Mr. Matthews. Just the names and addresses of my folks, Mr. Dunn's, and a qualified attorney we'd like you to call. In triplicate, sir. How did you do it, Mr. Matthews?
Your boyfriend's got long arms, just like the law. All right. See Highway Patrol again next week. Until then, remember, if you care to drive, drive with care. This is Bradley Crawford saying, see you next week.
A missing person may be tracked down because his personal history and habits are known. But when he has no predictable habits, the problem is difficult and becomes dangerous when those unpredictable habits are mixed with uncontrollable homicidal tendencies. Haldor Mattern, an ordinary-appearing man with extraordinarily strong hands, was such a person. The search for missing persons is a police function which the Highway Patrol is uniquely equipped to perform by reason of its mobility and widespread jurisdiction.
This is where we found the last trace of him. The hat was lying right about there.
Doctor, when is your first missing?
About an hour ago.
Can you give me his full name and his description?
Well, his name's Haldor Mattern. He's about 5'11", 160 pounds. He's about 54. He's gray hair. He's wearing the regulation uniform, you know, the gray pants and the gray shirt and sneakers.
Yeah, he could have gone any place, up and down this road or into the woods here.
Well, I brought his sweater. They said to bring something to give the dogs a scent.
Come here. $21.50 to headquarters.
Go ahead, 2150.
I'm on the north side of the Riverhead Mental Hospital. Here's a description of the escaped patient. Hold on. Go ahead, doctor.
5'11", 160.
5'11", 160 pounds, age 54. Gray pants, shirt.
No hat and sneakers.
No hat and sneakers. Have you got that? All right, hold on. I'll get back to you. They just brought the dogs in. 10-4?
10-4.
Here, let me have these. Take these. The dogs will get the scent from them.
Don't the dogs have to smell something that actually touches the ground, like shoes?
No, they'll pick the scent out of the air. Now, look, tell me more about this guy. His family, where he's from, who he knows on the outside.
Well, he has no family. He was brought to us after an Army medical discharge. We only know that in this confused state of mind, you can't tell what he's liable to do, what quirk his mind will take. But he tends to violence if triggered off.
And what's the trigger?
Well, the thing that triggers him off is usually his hands or violin playing. We do know that he was a frustrated violinist. We think that's what started all his illness.
What set him off this time?
Same thing as last time. One of the patients at the hospital didn't believe him. You see, Mattern tells everyone that he's given concerts at Carnegie Hall.
The cunning of Haldor Mattern asserted itself again. Suspecting that bloodhounds would be brought into the search, he hit upon a simple ruse. He very carefully backtracked in his own footsteps from the water to the road. He knew that his scent would stop at the water, and he hoped that his pursuers would believe that he had entered it in an effort to elude the bloodhounds.
must have picked up something. Come on, let's go. Probably went in the woods. He's heading for the highway on the other side. Have somebody bring my car around in case he gets through. Come on.
So you live in Stanfield, huh? Well, I'm glad to take you in. My farm's just back about 40 miles. Say, you know Mrs. Eileen Haley in Stanfield, a widow? Imagine me at my age, traipsing off on a 500-mile trip with a widow I never seen. Well, mister, it's, your name slipped me.
Mattern. Halder Mattern, the violinist.
Well, sir, seeing as how 500 miles is a bit more than I care to drive myself, well, I got this letter from this friend of mine I'm going to visit. I got it right here, you see. You know, asking me if I'd like to share the drive with this friend of his. That's just Mrs. Haley. Well, sir, I just jumped at the chance. Of course, I didn't just come right out and say, why, sure, I'll be glad to take her. No, sir. Mrs. Haley and me, we just kept writing back and forth to each other, you know, finding out about each other. A couple of weeks. You see, I don't want no long-winded woman burning my ears for 500 miles. No, sir. But she sounds nice, real nice. Plays the piano, so she wrote me. Say, you must be working on your fiddle.
Why?
Well, that hand of yours. Gosh, you know, I caught my hand in a gear once and jumped like that for more than a year.
My hand does not jump.
Oh, well, it sure does.
My hand does not jump.
Well, mister, I'm not blind.
How could I play the violin if my hand jumped?
Are you sure you can? Play the fiddle?
They went in here all right.
Pretty good swim across that lake.
Well, he might have gone upstream or down to throw the dogs off.
Let's try it this way.
Right. Come on.
No luck.
Well, he didn't come out down there.
Try it up that way.
How far up you want me to go?
I don't know, about a half a mile?
Right. Come on.
I'm afraid, Mr. Wilson, I won't be able to talk intelligently about your work, farming. My field is music. I teach the piano now, and once upon a time played with the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. I will expect you about noon, Friday, September 8th. I'll be ready. I'm too old to keep gentlemen waiting. James Wilson, RFD 26, Glenville. Born December 20th, 1900. Height 5 feet 11. Weight 160. Eyes blue. Hair gray. James Wilson, you're my friend. You're going to help me to get away from here. You are too, Mrs. Haley.
Sure didn't come out of the stream that way.
Call from headquarters.
About what?
Dead man's been found in the brush about 3 miles up the highway. Farmer named Roback phoned in. He's at the scene now.
That could have been Madden or somebody you met. All right, keep looking. I'll go up the highway and take a look at the dead man.
Matthews. If you find Mattern, remember he's a mental patient. Try not to excite him. Excitement can trigger him off.
I'll try not to.
You believe in being on time. So do I.
You are, Mr. Wilson.
Mrs. Haley?
You don't look exactly the way I expected, but I guess I don't either. Shall we go?
Oh, allow me. I'm a farmer. We're pretty strong.
Goodbye, dear.
Who is that?
My sister. We both couldn't go, so we drew straws. I was the lucky one.
With a report from headquarters that a dead body had been found 3 miles from where the bloodhounds had lost Mattern's trail, Dan Matthews feared that he would find the first victim of Mattern's homicidal mania.
It's not Mattern. Looks like he's got a broken neck. What can you tell me about this?
Not much. I was coming down the road, and this black sedan pulled out of the brush, almost hit me, and kept right on going, too, south. I stopped mad in the wet hen, and I figured, kind of funny the way he pulled out like that, so I went over to look, and...
Did you get the license number?
No, I didn't.
Can you describe the car and the driver?
Oh, just that it was a medium-sized sedan. That's all I remember, and... Oh, it was a fella driving.
$21.50 to headquarters.
Go ahead, 2150.
More on the Mattern case. A little unit south of Riverhead. Mattern might be driving a sedan. What color?
It was black.
Black. Send out the coroner and the lab boys, too. 10-4?
10-4.
2150 to 1103.
Go ahead, 2150.
Check with me 3 miles south on Highway 7. Bring the dogs.
I'm so grateful to you for taking me. If you ever want me to drive...
If I get tired. Tell me, Mrs. Haley, were you a soloist with the Dallas Orchestra?
Oh, no. My piano playing isn't that good.
Pick it up, Annie. Pick it up, Ross. Pick it up, Annie.
There's no doubt about it, huh?
He was here, all right.
Mason! Make sure nothing's touched till the boys get here.
Mr. Matthews, shouldn't we concentrate on finding Mattern?
Well, if we can identify the body, we can identify his car. We know Mattern's driving. All we need to find it is a description and the license number.
They're on to something.
All right, take him away. Sales receipts. Made out to a James Wilson, RFD 26, Glenville. Madden must have planted these under the rock. $21.50 to headquarters.
Go ahead, 2150.
Madden case. What disposition's been made of the unit south of Riverhead?
All roads under surveillance south of Riverhead.
Have we got a patrol at Glenville? That's north of me.
Stand by. 3240 just outside of Glenville.
Have him proceed to Glenville and check on a James Wilson, RFD 26. I want a description of him and the car he might have been driving south on Highway 7 in the vicinity of Riverhead at 11 a.m. today. 10-4?
10-4.
I'll proceed south on Highway 7. 10-4.
You know, I seem to remember in one of your letters you're saying that you didn't know anything about music.
Oh, I couldn't have.
May I see your license, please?
Of course, officer. Have it right in here. There you are.
Would you mind taking it out of there, please?
Are you looking for a robber?
No, ma'am. We're looking for a mental patient who escaped from the Riverhead Center Hospital this afternoon.
Is he dangerous?
Well, we aren't sure, ma'am. We stole a vehicle, though. Thank you. What's your date of birth, Mr. Wilson?
December 20th, 1900.
Where are you heading, ma'am?
We're going to Centerville to visit some friends.
Well, be careful. Don't pick up any strangers. The fellow we're looking for is rather elderly. We aren't sure how he's dressed. The clothes he has on are stolen.
Thank you, officer. We'll be careful. You being so quiet, Mrs. Haley. What were you saying before?
Well, I was saying, hoping that he wasn't dangerous.
Who?
The man who escaped.
Oh, I mean, what were you saying about music before the patrolman stopped us?
Oh, well, I was saying that I was sure that you wrote me that you had no ear for music.
Nonsense.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I seem to remember. I've developed a headache.
I have an excellent ear. Perhaps the best in the country, certainly the best for violin, the most difficult of all instruments.
Do you play?
Don't look at my hands.
Sorry, I didn't mean anything, Mr. Wilson.
I can play with the best of them. From Paganini to Menuhin, any of them.
From the foreman of a farm in Glenville, a highway patrol officer secured information identifying the dead man as the owner of the farm, James Wilson. The officer also learned of Wilson's appointment with Eileen Haley. He immediately reported this and a description of the stolen car to Dan Matthews, who had been checking roadside gas stations and diners in the area. On learning that James Wilson was to have picked up Eileen Haley at her address in Stanfield, Matthews started for her house.
$12.01 to $21.50.
$21.50 by.
Described car and woman passenger. Passed me approximately 1 hour ago. Going south at moderate speed. Man showed me Wilson's identification.
$21.50 to headquarters.
Go ahead, 2150.
Matter's going south on Highway 7. He's about 20, 25, 30 miles south of Stanfield. I'm proceeding south. 10-4?
10-4. Why are we stopping again, Mr. Wilson?
It's just easier to talk when I'm not driving.
Well, then would you like me to drive?
No. And another thing, stop looking at my hands. And at my shoes.
I'm not.
My clothes.
I'm not.
Do you find my hands unsuitable for the violin?
No.
Then stop looking at them. I'm sick and tired of having everyone look at my hands.
Shall we drive, Mr. Wilson?
I won't have it. I won't allow it. I won't tolerate it.
Nothing yet. checked every spot between here and from where they passed me.
Then they're still ahead of you. Keep checking.
You mean you've never heard of James Wilson, the violin virtuoso? At my last concert, I played the Paganini. There's nothing more difficult. Encore after encore. And you've never heard of me?
I have, Mr. Wilson.
Then why don't you applaud?
Let me go, let me go.
My bow hand. You've maimed it.
No.
Look what you've done. I'll never play again.
They haven't got by us.
Oh, they must have. They got by the last checkpoint. There's no crossroads between here and there.
I know there isn't, but...
Look, this is your territory. What do you know about it? Any dirt roads, a farm road, anything?
A dirt track alongside the underpass.
All right, you stay here. Let you and I take a look. Come on.
I didn't hurt your hand. Please believe me, I didn't hurt it.
Ordinary people never understand. Maiming my hand is worse than killing, worse than murder. You've deprived the world of life, my creation of music.
Right ahead there.
Look! We might be too late already. Hold it. If she's alive, let's keep her that way. Dr. Hill told me what triggered him off. Now, Wilson's got a broken neck. We gotta get right on top of this guy before he can use his hands.
He probably heard the car when we drove up.
He figures we're gonna pass him. We'll pass him. But you drive. Slow.
A life for a life. It will be over quickly. My hand is strong.
Oh, hello there.
Hello?
Wait a minute. Your face is very familiar.
Well, that's possible. I'm not unknown. Do you ever go to concerts?
Violin recitals?
Yes. Carnegie Hall?
The violin virtuoso. You couldn't be. Believe me, sir, this is an honor.
Oh, you do remember my last concert at Carnegie Hall.
I'll never forget it.
Then, would you do me a favor? A great favor. Would you come back with me? There's a certain person I want you to tell that I did play there. He won't believe me, but he will believe you. Would you come?
Yeah, sure. Where is it?
Riverhead Hospital. You see, I hurt my hand, and they're trying to cure it.
How's the other one?
Oh, it's all right. As good as ever. All I want for is to have you vouch for me. Just to tell them that I did play there.
Yeah, sure. We'll go right away. Mrs. Haley, you stay here. Come on, let's take my car. Next week's Highway Patrol story is a very unusual one. I hope you'll be with us. Until then, remember, it isn't the car that kills, it's the driver.
This is Broderick Crawford saying, see you next week.
The responsibility of the law enforcement agencies covers wide areas. They are not only on the alert to prevent crime and apprehend criminals, but are constantly at work in protecting the life and property of all citizens. On October 19th, an incident took place at a local motel which was destined to trigger the highway patrol into a situation far more important than the incident itself. What occurred threatened to have a far-reaching effect on an entire community.
Morning. What are you doing here?
We talked that all over before, Walters.
I know we have. That's why I'm asking you why you're here. I made it clear.
Yeah, the only thing that's clear is that a bill is due, and we're here to collect it, as always.
Now you listen to me, once and for all. I've paid you to protect my business for a long time.
You're wrong. You're up to date. That's all. This is pay as you go, Walters.
It's not that simple. Have you read the papers lately? According to Merrill Hartman, you boys are on your way out. And I'm not planning to make a career for you by paying for protection I don't need.
You need it, Walters. You need it. Take my word for it.
Well, I don't want it anymore. Now get out. I got a motel to run here.
Walters! That protection you don't want. I'm gonna show you how wrong you are. How about it, Walters? Do we understand each other now?
We do.
You see, Walters, this has been our most expensive payday as yet. Extra money, extra time, extra trouble. I've got some very bad news for you, Walters.
Bad news?
Yes, you see, the people that I work for, they want to know what's going on all the time.
But you got what you came for.
Oh, yes, we always do. But you see, these people that I work for, they don't want any trouble. They don't like mistakes. They never allow more than one mistake. And Walters, you made yours.
I understand. Believe me.
We'll meet the 1st of next month. Monday, isn't it?
Monday.
Look, your articles are great, but you realize you're sticking your neck out a mile?
Somebody's got to stick his neck out. But I need help. I can't do it alone.
Merrill, you've been involved in this for what, 3-4 months? I've been involved in it for years. Let me tell you one thing. When a thing like this cracks, it cracks wide open.
I guess all it takes is one man.
Yeah, that's right, a guy with guts. Guts enough to come forward with evidence, something concrete. When this happens, well, you're halfway home.
All right, Dan. What do you got for me? The public is my newspaper's responsibility and mine. I'll need all kinds of help, information, names, leads, the kind of stuff you run into.
Look, we're all for you. We'll do anything we can for you, but I can't feed you this stuff for 2 reasons. 1, I don't want you killed. 2, your job is news. Ours is solving crimes.
Dan, I need your help.
All right, you got it, but on my terms.
Well, I heard this noise and the fighting, and so naturally the first
Yeah,
thing
I know. You told us. Now, when you ran out, did you see anything about the car that would help us out? License number, make, the model, anything like that?
Look, I'm no hero. I was scared. You don't remember what to think of when you're scared like that. You know, what to look for.
Sure, I understand. Don't leave. I'll take a look around. Okay. You feeling a little better now, Mr. Walters?
Yeah, a little better.
Sure you want to sit up?
Yeah.
Well, let's go over this just once more. Now, you say that two men you never saw before came in here, beat you up, helped themselves to most of the cash in the drawer, but not all of it, and then they left. Was that right?
That's right, Sergeant. It was just a robbery, pure and simple.
No, Mr. Walters, I don't think so. Now, use your phone?
Now, look, let's not make a federal case out of this. It was just a robbery. So I got insurance. So this is the chance you take in any business. I don't want any red tape. Forget it.
Well, Mr. Walters, all crimes have to be investigated. And this is no exception. And we'll try to make it as brief and convenient as we can. But it's our job to look into it. We'll see about getting you to the hospital.
I told you that isn't necessary. Now,
I'm sorry. Get me Highway Patrol headquarters. Oh, this is Sergeant Williams. Can I speak to Dan Matthews?
Second one is right in here. Matthews. Oh, hello, Ken. What? Looks like it. All right, fine. I'll meet you there in about 10, 15 minutes. Yeah.
What about it, Dan?
What about what?
That newsy phone call. Remember, that's my business. I got a big nose.
You want to sniff this one out, huh?
Got 1 foot in my car.
Okay, it's Walter's Motel. On my terms, though. Come on.
Walters gave us a little trouble this morning. He's not the only one that has given us trouble in the last couple of days, Mr. Daggett.
Now, who, for instance?
Merle Hartman, boy crusading columnist, for instance. Have you had time to read the papers?
Merle Hartman. His little crusade is looking for a hero. Walters wanted to be a hero. Tomorrow, somebody else will have the same complex. You obviously wasted your morning, boys. You roughed up the wrong man. The big fish in this case is Merle Hartman.
At the exact time that Daggett's plans were being formulated, the head of the Highway Patrol was on the way to an often repeated scene, one with which he hoped to make the first dent in the racketeer's armor.
Hi, Ken.
Hi.
What cooks?
Oh, Mr. Walters, this is Mr. Matthews of the Highway Patrol.
How do you do, sir?
How are you?
Do you mind telling him just what happened?
Well, I told the sergeant here there was no reason to make such a big deal out of this. Like I said, it was just a case of robbery.
Just a case of robbery. That makes it a big deal, but we need your cooperation. Did you get a description?
No.
I didn't notice a thing. It all happened so fast.
Now, wait a minute. You took a beating of going over like this and you didn't notice anything. Come on. Who are you fooling?
I'm sorry, Mr. Matthews. I can't help you.
I don't know. This whole thing just doesn't add up. No identification. A beating like that. Take a look, Ken. Money's still in the register. All right, what about it?
You want me to level with you?
That's a gross understatement.
All right, Mr. Matthews. I understand your position. Now you understand mine.
I'll try.
Sure, we both know what happened here today. And if it's going to cost me a few bucks so it don't happen again, I say okay. I know what I'm talking about. I learned my lesson the hard way.
Can't feed this thing.
I'm scared, real scared. And this is the way it's got to be. I'm going to ask you to cooperate with me. Leave me alone. Forget it.
Unless it's a dead end like all the others. Make sure he's taken care of. Come on, let's go.
Mr. Walters, you sure you want to leave it like this?
Say, Dan,
Yeah, what?
Boy, he's really scared. You know what? I don't blame him.
He's too scared to talk, and that leads us nowhere.
Oh, we're somewhere, Dan. I can talk. Read Merrill Hartman tomorrow. In fact, I'm going to phone this one in right now.
Remember, boys, discretion. Do what must be done. Now, perhaps all Merrill needs is the same as Walter's, perhaps more. That's for you to judge. That's what you're being paid for.
He'll be stopped, Mr. Daggett. Whichever way we play it, he'll be stopped.
Oh. Well, watch that hedge when you go out. All right, go ahead.
In an effort to stem the tide of the now flourishing protection racket, reporter Merrill Hartman lost no time in telephoning in his most important story to date. Anxious to stir up public opinion, Hartman hoped that his editorial of the next morning would act as the catalyst to bring forth one witness with information so desperately needed by the Highway Patrol.
Hartman, you cut too deep. You're competing. Now, look, we don't like competition. We eliminate it. Simple. Huh?
I guess it is.
Now, our business is protection. We've been reading up on your stuff, and we don't like what you have to say. So we're going to protect all those newspaper readers by eliminating the source. You can see we're civic-minded, can't you? You understand, genius?
Give me a break. Give me a break.
Listen, Hartman, you're in bigger trouble than you know. Unless we understand each other. Now, do we?
We do. We do.
Good. You're smarter than you're right. Now, like our customers, when they make a mistake, we give them another chance. Just once. Now, this is yours.
Operator, give me the Highway Patrol. This is Merrill Hartman. I want to talk to Dan Matthews. Please, urgent.
It's Matthews.
Hi, Dan. Guess who's sorry he didn't keep his big mouth shut?
Merrill Hartman?
Well, not exactly sorry. At least we started something.
In the right direction, I hope.
Dan, a couple of our boys were just over here. I'm calling from home. I'm not sure I'm going to be as pretty as I used to be.
Is it the same treatment that Walter's got? Look, are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to have a man on you 24 hours a day.
Fine. I'm all for it.
We've been looking for a lead in the right direction. Oh, by the way, would you like to be that brave witness we've been looking for?
Well, I don't know about that brave part, Dan, but you got yourself a witness. Not much to report, except a couple of the best descriptions you've got so far. I'll fill you in later, after I take care of me.
But make sure you do. Now, look, my man's going to be with you. You won't make a move that we don't know about. Now, look, one more thing. Lay off the expose till we get things set up the way we want it.
The story.
Look, I said lay off of it.
Dan, we're in trouble.
It's the roughest one so far.
Yeah, what do you mean?
At the motel. I phoned it in there.
Look, kill it, and kill it fast.
No, it's too late. You better get your man over here, and fast. The paper's gone to bed.
A 24-hour watch had immediately been put into effect by the Highway Patrol to protect Merrill Hartman. Following police procedure, each shift was instructed to stay in constant contact with headquarters, reporting any unusual incident that might appear significant to the patrol's trackdown of the criminals.
Ken, come on to the office. We'll check those mug books again.
Right. Say, didn't you want to check with Merrill Hartman right about now?
Oh, yeah, thanks. Give me Merrill Hartman, will you? Yeah.
Hello?
Matthews. Oh, hello, Hartman. How's your head?
No worse than the rest of me, but I still think I'm in one piece.
You know, that article of yours in the morning paper was great. It should cause something to pop. Now, look, you stay where you are and relax. We got you covered, okay?
Fine. I'll be in touch.
Hello?
Mr. Hartman, you remember me? You were here yesterday.
Who is this?
Elliot Walters. I run the motel out on...
Oh, yes, Mr. Walters.
I read your article in the paper this morning, and it was pretty much of an eye-opener for me.
I see things more clearly now, and I'd like to help. Can we talk?
Well, Mr. Walters, any information you have is valuable, I'm sure. But why don't you call Dan Matthews at Highway Patrol Headquarters?
And I don't want to get involved with the police, Mr. Hartman. Believe me, this is something we can discuss personally.
Why personally, Mr. Walters?
I don't want to discuss it over the phone.
I got all the information you need, all of it. I kept records, dates, names.
When? When would you like to talk, Mr. Walters?
Well, as soon as you can get here. Now, we're going to have to handle this very carefully, very carefully. No one must ever know where you got this.
Okay. Trust me, no one will know. Where are you, at the motel?
No, I'm over at my brother-in-law's. I think it's better if we talk here. It's more safe. 420 Crestview Drive. How soon can you make it?
I'll be there in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Beautiful, Mr. Walters. Very well done.
Now, I've done everything you asked. Now, will you leave me alone?
But there's just one problem.
I told you I wouldn't talk. Please, I promise.
Oh, I believe you. Never a word.
And remember, Dan, I promised nobody be with me. If he thinks I'm not playing straight, he won't talk.
Okay. You do everything you told Walters you'd do. Now, we'll be watching you from a distance. You'll be covered. Good luck.
$34.70 to headquarters.
Headquarters by.
Get 3016.
This is 3016. By?
Subject about to leave home. Unscheduled.
Let me have it. He's headed for 420 Crestview Drive. When you get there, check back. 10-4?
10-4.
10-4. And bingo.
We're not going anywhere. Not for a while. We're just going to have a nice talk. You and me. Sort of pass the time.
At Crestview Drive, at 420 Crestview Drive. Does that ring a bell with you?
Well, it's a nice neighborhood, kind of expensive. Guess that's all it means to me.
This might lead no places. Run a check on who lives at 420 Crestview Drive. When he finds out, pull it back and bring it into me, eh?
I remember this now. Extortion racket, wasn't it?
They say Daggett, John Daggett. Yeah, we never had enough evidence to make it stick. We opened the investigation about 3 years ago.
Maybe we really got something going for us now.
Look, if Daggett's Walter's brother-in-law, I'm Dick Tracy. Come on. Headquarters to 3470. Headquarters to 3470. Headquarters to 3470. Come in, please. 3470. Send a car out there to check right away. Notify all units about Simpson. Check Walter's motel.
Looks like we got troubles.
So is Merrill. Come on, let's move.
Hello there. I'm looking for a Mr. Walters.
Mr. Hartman?
Yes.
Oh, you'll find Mr. Walters around in the back, on the patio. Just go around the side of the house. He's expecting you.
Thank you.
Too bad you're not going to be able to read your paper tomorrow.
My obituary?
We have a visitor. Just sit quiet.
Okay, Daggett, you're in trouble.
Not even a hello, Mr. Matthews?
This isn't a social call. Williams, you check the inside. My friend and I will go around and check the back if you have no objections.
I most certainly do. You need a warrant. You're welcome to come back when you have one.
All right. We'll play it your way, but right now you're going along with us. You're under arrest. Extortion.
Oh, well, there's no need to get carried away. If you want to search. Help yourself.
Come on, Daggett, let's go.
I suppose you realize you're making a complete fool of yourself.
That's one of our minor problems. Move.
Daggett has cleared the place of your hero. By the time they get back, we'll be long gone. They won't find anything. They never have.
What about my car? They'll check it out.
We're taking that on our little trip. Let's go.
Close off the north end of Crestview Drive. I don't want to take any chances they might get through. 10-4?
10-4.
I don't even know what you're looking for.
Uranium. Well, there they come. Your boy didn't waste any time, did he?
The other man is in custody. Walters is dead. I just got word from his motel.
That's the end of the line for you, Daggett.
I've been in trouble before, Matthews, and I've always managed to get out, no matter what.
You're not a cheap racketeer anymore. You're now involved in a murder. Put him in a car. Well, Merrill?
I got a story to write. The final one.
I hope it's the final one.
I'm glad I'm still able to write it.
Yeah, look, I got a tagline for you.
Crime doesn't pay?
Yeah, that's right. Now, do me a favor. Will you go home and sell your typewriter? See Highway Patrol again next week. Until then, remember, if you care to drive, drive with care. This is Bradley Crawford saying, see you next week.
Modern communication systems and swift methods of investigation employed by the Highway Patrol make armed robbery a risky, unprofitable undertaking for the average criminal. Within minutes, escape routes can be effectively covered by patrol units. However, early in March, Lorna and George Roker, along with Ed Beale, introduced a daring modus operandi in armed robbery. By impersonating a patrolman, the trio was able to deceive victims and delay investigation and pursuit by the Highway Patrol, giving them an advantage of several hours for their getaway. Shortly before noon on March 10th, they prepared for their next strike. In accordance with the plan, Lorna Roker had entered the loan company posing as a customer, while George Roker carefully checked the outside activity.
Now I assume that you or your husband are employed?
Oh, yes, both of us. Warren and I work for Mitchell Industrial, but I'm going to have to quit in a few weeks. You see, there's going to be an addition to the family.
Oh, I see.
The holdup was timed to the lunch hour when the office personnel would be out, leaving the manager alone.
So that's why we're here. Now, how much of a loan would you require, Mrs. Ryan?
Well, I don't know exactly.
Excuse me. I'll be with you in just a moment, sir.
That's all right.
Well, what do you imagine would be a proper amount for a loan?
Okay. Don't anybody get excited. Keep your hands down. Act natural and no one will get hurt. You. Go to the safe and put all the cash in the sack. Get going. Lady, just sit still and be quiet. Let it alone. Play it safe. Don't move till I'm out of here.
Be careful.
Don't worry. Maybe I can get his license number.
Come on, let's go. Patrol car was just going by, and I told him what happened.
He went out the back, officer, but I couldn't see which way he went.
Wait here.
You'd better sit down, Mrs. Ryan.
No sign of him.
This has been so upsetting. I wonder if I could go.
Surely, but I'll have to have your name, please.
Mrs. Warren Ryan.
And where can we reach you?
The phone is Evergreen 4531.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Ryan. We'll call you. Your name, please?
John Tembreau. I'm the manager here. That's spelled T-E-M-B-R-E-A-U.
And give me a description of the bandit.
Well, he was about 6 feet tall, 170, light hair, 35 to 40, and wearing a gray suit.
Good. How much did he get?
I'll have to check. At least 2,000.
Thank you very much. You'll be notified when to come down to headquarters and file a complete report.
Thank you, officer.
Let me have that again, Sergeant. Where was the robbery? H.J. Loan Company? What time? Let's see, that was about 5 hours ago. We have no record of any patrolman reporting this. Okay, Sergeant, put Mr. Trumbo on.
Oh, Mr. Matthews, I've been waiting on the line to give you a simple little fact.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I just remembered something about that bandit I forgot to tell the officer. The man was wearing a...
Look, may I interrupt? We've had no report on the robbery until your office called.
But I just gave a report to the officer. He took down all the information.
Let me explain something. The man you thought was a highway patrolman, well, he's a suspect.
What?
We've had 2 cases like this in the past couple of weeks. Tell me, can you describe the guy that held you up?
I certainly can.
What about the fake highway patrolman? Can you describe him?
Well, he was about medium height, and frankly, I didn't notice him particularly.
Who called the officer in?
A customer, a young woman. She ran out and she found an officer that...
A woman? Describe her.
Oh, I can give you her name. It's Mrs. Warren Ryan, and I think I see why you want her description.
All right, let's have it.
Ed, you'd better lay low over the weekend. Monday morning, we'll hit the market. They'll have their weekend receipts plus their operating cash. That'll net us over $1,000. We'll move in right after the market opens at 8:30. Just at 8:30, Beale, you'll park the phony cop car a few yards south of the market and wait. This time we'll have to change our MO a little just to keep the cops guessing. I go in and case the store. George, if I don't come out immediately, that's your signal that your job is set.
Okay.
You go in, take the cash, and beat it.
Yeah.
And I call Beale, and he comes in and makes like a cop. Got it?
Mm-hmm. I guess that covers it.
Yes. Now, Ed, remember what we've gone over before. If George gets in a jam, you go in and pull a fake arrest. Then I'll go to George's car and we'll all meet here. Is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Beale!
What's wrong?
Who's gonna take you for a cop if you show up in a uniform that looks like you've slept in it? Now I've got to iron it.
These are pictures of criminals who impersonate officers. Can you identify any of them?
Well, it's a little hard to say.
Yeah, I know the cap and uniform makes a great difference.
No, I think this just might be the one, Mr. Matthews. Yes, in fact, I'm sure of it.
Let me take a look here. Edward Beale, parole 4 years ago.
About that woman, is there any doubt that she was in on it?
I checked with the Mitchell factory. There's no Mr. and Mrs. Warren Ryan on the payroll. Tell me more about the patrol car.
Well, like I said, it was black, had a white door, seal, or insignia. Looked just like any other patrol car to me.
Well, thanks very much for your help.
Very welcome.
Ex-convict Edward Beale waited to perform his role as a spurious highway patrolman. His description went out to actual highway patrol units throughout the state.
Good morning.
Morning. Morning. All right, buddy. Just act natural and you won't get hurt. Give me the dough. Get going. Just the bills. Come on, I want all of it.
I emptied the register.
Yeah, but you forgot the weekend receipts, remember? You take them to the bank every Monday morning. Now, just act natural.
In
trouble. The clerk jumped him. Hurry.
Stay right where you are, mister, and don't you make a move. What's going on here? Oh, officer, he tried to hold me up. I got his gun away from him.
I'll take that.
I'm not used to handling those things. It's lucky for him you came along and saw what happened.
All right, you on your feet. Headquarters will call you later on and tell you when to come in to file a formal report.
Sure, officer. Thanks a lot.
Okay, you, let's go.
My money. Get me the highway patrol, quick. I've just been robbed. No, an officer captured the bandit, all right. But he took the sack. The bandit had all my money in.
Just had a phone call. One of our men's supposed to have picked up the suspect at Barton's Market.
Supposed to?
Yeah, it seems the manager knocked him down, took his gun away, then a highway patrolman came in and arrested him. Not one unit's reported yet.
Sounds like Beale and his pals. What made the manager suspicious?
Couldn't find the money. It was about $1,500. Look, they got 4 roads out of town. Set up a roadblock on each one. Tell our men what to look for. I'm going to the market.
Right.
For the first time in a series of 4 robberies, the Highway Patrol received a report within minutes that an armed bandit was impersonating an officer. From the market manager, descriptions were obtained of the bandit and the supposed patrol officer.
Either one of these two could have been the phony cop, Mr. Matthews.
Let's go from the top. How tall was he?
I was so glad to see that uniform. I didn't notice details.
Yeah, sure, I know.
Wait a minute. This is the one. I'm positive now.
Was there anybody else in the market when the robbery occurred?
Well, I had just opened up. I had one customer. She came in and she went in the back, and in the excitement, I don't know what happened to her.
Oh, it's a gal, huh? Describe her.
Well, she wasn't bad. She was brunette, about my height, and about 28 years old, I guess. Why?
They wanted the phony highway patrolman here before you phoned us.
Oh, then you think that maybe she was the one who called this policeman?
Well, they pulled 3 jobs in the same vicinity. Thanks very much for your help.
You're welcome.
Honey, I got awful scared today. Why don't we quit while we're ahead, huh?
The timetable calls for one more job. That's what we all agreed to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Besides, didn't our plan of operation take care of what happened today? You'll have a whole week to get your nerve back.
My nerve's okay. What's with next week?
So far, we've pulled jobs in the suburbs, one after the other. Now we go out on the highway.
Still a report on Ed Beale. The DMV has no record of a vehicle registered to him.
Well, we know they didn't get through the roadblock. At least Beale didn't.
He could have. It's been nearly a week.
And they haven't even tried to leave town. That means they're operating in a small area right around in here.
Yeah, they haven't pulled anything for several days. Maybe they've called it quits.
We haven't.
Funny thing about that phony patrol car, why it hasn't been spotted.
That bothers me, too.
It's going to be hard outguessing.
All right, let's let them outguess themselves. I've checked with the merchants in the area. They're going to cooperate whether a patrolman shows up or not.
It'll cut down the bandit's time lead, all right, if the victim remembers.
That's our gamble.
In their most daring move yet, Lorna Roker had driven George to the next victim, a filling station operator.
All right, mister. Open the cash drawer. Come on, do as you're told. Just relax, sister, and no one will get hurt. Now the rest of it.
That's all there is. This isn't Fort Knox.
You'll think it's Fort Sumter if you don't stop the jokes. You got a whole week's take here. You want me to get it the hard way?
I think he means it.
You're right, sister. better. I'm taking your car, lady. Now, both of you. Stand outside where I can see you till I drive off. Come on. Move.
Be careful. Don't take any chance.
Guess you're right.
There's a patrol car.
He took nearly $1,000.
And my car. He was a hitchhiker. He picked up...
Turn right, down Highway 29, officer, headed south.
Get in, lady. You can identify your car. I'll call you later.
Yes, sir.
Get me the highway patrol.
Sergeant, come over here. Take a look. Here's the gas station. The attendant said the suspect took off south on 29 with a car he supposedly stole from a woman. She flagged down a highway patrol car, got in with the patrolman, took after the suspect.
Sounds like that phony patrol car again. No one's called in about it.
Yeah, but the attendant also said he saw both cars turn south on 29. This means they're headed for 42. We can get a unit there in about, I'd say 5 minutes. That's long before they'll get there.
Looks like we got them.
They have another choice. Take a look right here. This is Forest Road. They can go west on this.
Better take them back to Highway 15 toward town.
That's what they're trying to do, I think, get back to town.
If we can put a roadblock here at 42, it'll cut them off if they keep going south.
Well, we can get to Forest Road in about 20 minutes. Let's do that. Take an undercover car so they won't be suspicious. $21.50 to $14.10. What's your 1020?
1410. I'm on Highway 29, 2 miles north of intersection 29 and 42. No contact.
Continue north on 29 to Forest Road. Take cover at that 1020. Report any suspect vehicle before proceeding. 10-4?
10-4.
Let's take a look now. We're about a half mile from Forest Road. 1440 is covering the other end.
Then the suspects are either on Forest Road or still on 29 between the filling station and Norse's Stakeout.
Let's take Forest Road. See if we can find a place narrow enough to block a car.
There's a car coming back down the road.
Is it a patrol car?
I don't know. What difference does it make?
Well, this is it, Forest Road. There's got to be someplace down there you can hide out. All we can do now is wait.
1410 to 2150.
2150 by.
Patrol unit proceeding south down 29. Just turn west on Forest Road.
Well, you're the only unit in the area. How many people in the car?
From this 1020, I can only see the driver in a patrol uniform.
But you follow suspect. Keep it a safe distance.
10-4.
Well, at least we know Beale's headed this way.
Yeah, you better take cover right now.
to get out of that outfit later. Turn off in a side road when you get to the highway. Come on, get going.
Okay, Lorna.
$21.50 by.
Suspect vehicles made contact a quarter of a mile from my 1020. Suspect impersonating patrolman now proceeding north on Forest Road towards your 1020. Woman suspect and second male suspect now following in a convertible.
Keep convertible inside.
10-4.
Beale should be along any minute. Don't do anything till I call you. 2150 to headquarters.
Headquarters, by.
Notify all units not to contact me. 10-4?
10-4.
Brother, am I glad to see you?
Look, mister, I'm on an emergency call.
Well, I thought maybe you could give me a little...
Best I can do is shove your head a few feet so I can get by.
That's all you can do, huh?
Look, I'm in a hurry. I tell you, I'll radio headquarters for a tow truck.
Well, when you talk to him, tell him it's for Matthews.
Matthews, okay.
Dan Matthews, Highway Patrol. Come on, get out of the car with your hands up. Move. Loosen your belt, drop it. Right, Sergeant. Put your hands on top of your head. Check him.
They've got Beale. Now what are we going to do?
Turn around and go back.
They've got us blocked.
Let's get out of here.
Come up here. Drop it! Drop it! Put your hands on top of your head. All right, hold it a second. Well, what do you know? The guy at the gas station's gonna make it to the bank with us after all. Take him out of here. Next week's Highway Patrol story is a very unusual one. I hope you'll be with us. Until then, remember, it isn't the car that kills, it's the driver. This is Bradley Crawford saying, see you next week.